love this tool.
Come on.
All I have is a ball. You have a cramp bar.
But you can even see when she drops, you can just see the lack of shape there, you know. So just bouncing more to the handstand as she gets better at that particular skill, this will get a little better. But the beauty of this, of course, is it's just one more tool of teaching the concept that you're going to use for giants and for tkatchev. Very rarely in gymnastics do we have a situation where they're going backwards, driving their hamstrings, rotating forward. Almost always we're rotating forward while we're driving our hamstrings. So it is a weird concept for most kids.
You know, you are looking for straight arms here.
Well, I want her to finish. She's doing this.
Oh, okay.
If the arms bend a little, it doesn't bother me, but if the arms are doing this, as opposed to that, that's no good.
And the thing about, like, if they bend their arms too much,
you're not going to do it with the same form like last time, are you?
No.
she's going to do it way
I
better.
didn't think so, because I got, there was a little something here, it started to,
Start coming up.
yeah, coming up a little bit when I saw that corner. So I know the form's going to be better this time, right? Now, oh.
So scoop over more.
Is it
Going
different
to the
with
bridge?
good form?
You're going to the bridge too soon.
Okay.
Bridge too soon. More toward the handstand. Better.
All right.
Better.
Yeah.
Could be good. Now we know that for every action there's an equal and
Opposite reaction.
equal and opposite. So I've got to get them to go this way hard. So something has to go this way. What would that be?
Roll back to the bar.
The bar. Exactly. Now we also have to get rotation. And how do we create rotation? We change our shape. So you can change your shape in different ways, but not your knees. Can't change your shape in your knees because that would work, but it's ugly. But you've got to go from the scoop to the arch.
Nice.
And if she were squeezing tighter, would that speed her up? Yeah, it's like putting air in the ball for that lecture, right? You put more air in the ball, it has more bounce. So sometimes you'll watch an athlete and her legs are straight and her toes are pointed, but she actually may not be squeezing as tight as she can. And so ultimately, it's up to them to create the speed. They've got to not just be straight, they have to be tight and squeezing to create more speed and power.
So go bounce, open up, then have your armpits right over your hands.
Yep.
Right there. Oh, they didn't get there.
No? More?
They didn't get there.
Okay.
They're on Tom's side. Right? Yeah, close. All right. So get more of that.
Now there's also two techniques, and probably the best one that I can explain is if you went to YouTube and you looked up Courtney Coupettes from her career, you'll watch that she does more of a straight giant, almost to the top, and then sits up super fast without a lot of bridge. Will you show that technique? Remember how we changed you a little bit over there, just to do a little more giant and not so much bridge early. So let's go up a little bit and then just sit up faster. Just don't bridge quite so much. A little more toward the handstand, then sit up fast. See, less bridge. Now, I'm not sure exactly why Kelly Hill did that, but the result was still really good. And obviously, Courtney is fast twitch. Boom! She's super, super fast. And if you've ever coached a Hindorf, for example, there's no arch in a Hindorf. In the Hindorf, there's a clear hip. You shoot them to the handstand, and they simply sit up. So what creates this rotation? Well, you have this happening for one, a lot more in a clear hip than you do a giant. So the amount of speed in the rotation, it's like the person on the merry-go-round, the person out there at the farthest feels more pressure. This clear hip, there's a lot more pressure on them, wind up potential energy because their hips are closer to the bar. So you have that going for you, and if they bridge too much, they literally stay on this side of the bar, and it's dangerous. It's just super, super dangerous. And I think if the girl has a really strong giant, you can do a little more of the same concept. So they giant up, sit up super fast, much like the Hindorf. We don't teach that when we start. We teach the bridge action so they start learning how to change their direction and drive their hamstrings down. But every once in a while, we'll find that, ooh, this one's not working. We'll try it where it's a little more vertical sit up. technique. So we'll show you both. But Paulina, what are you going to do next? Okay. And let's go do our, work our magic.